I'm going to try to available. If you get loss of connection, I'm going to try to work on that. It's obviously the first time we're doing any of this. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully we get something out of it. I know it's hot. We're going to try to have intermittent breaks about every 10 minutes or so. You guys can kind of get in the garage, get in the shade, cool off, get a drink. Connection, don't panic. If you lose connection, don't panic, guys. We'll just have we'll take time just kind of get logged back on. But I appreciate you guys logging in and trying to get better today. We're going to have some themes, different themes. I might mix them up a little bit more than what I had on the flyer as we kind of go and kind of get a feel for the camp. But the first day, we're going to have a word of the day. I just had a session with some of the younger kids, the K through 3rd grade, and their word of the day was actually something different than yours. Thanks. Whoever's told me I was muted, I apologize for that. I realized I muted myself. What I was talking about was our word of the day, and that's commitment, okay? And commitment, what it means, like Liam's going to be committed to doing 2 sessions to help me out here. He just sweated through the first one. He's going to try to be committed and help me out in the second one. We had to change shirts. We sweated through our first one. But I think that commitment's extremely important, okay? Whether it be commitment to, okay, you can take a break if you want. Whether it be commitment to school, commitment to your family, commitment to sports, commitment to band, commitment to an instrument, commitment to reading, whatever it might be. But you guys are at the age now where you're getting into, some of you might be 4th, some of you might be going into 7th, 8th grade, where commitment's going to be very important in your life. So I think, you know, you're showing commitment by being here right now, and that's great. And we're going to hopefully learn a little bit about some of the fundamentals and basics of basketball here the next couple days. So what I need everybody to do right now, go ahead and grab a basketball. Hopefully you got one. Okay, and I'm going to be my own demonstrator. We had some issues getting some demonstrators falling through. What I want everybody to do, we're going to work on some basic ball handling, okay? So for some of you, depending on where your camera's at, you might have to listen at where your camera's at and then go practice it on the court. What we have to do when we're holding the basketball, guys, first thing we often think of is we got to hold the ball, okay? And when you grip the ball, do you guys want to be gripping it with your fingertips, you think, or with your palm?
Fingertips.
Fingertips. And you guys can unmute yourself, and your parents or whoever's helping, you guys can unmute yourself. That's fine. You want to grip with your fingertips. So we're going to do some quick basic warm-up exercises to get the ball grip with our fingertips. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do 6 slaps with the ball. Okay? We're going to slap as hard as we can with our fingertips. 6 times. Ready, go. Slap it out in front of you. Slap it hard. Make that ball pop. Okay, good. Now, We're going to take the ball. We're going to stick it straight out in front. We're going to kind of keep our arms as straight as possible. And we're just going to pass the ball back and forth to ourselves with our fingers, okay? Just like that. We're going to lower it to our waist a couple times. We're going to put it up above our head. Good. Really work on focusing on those fingers. Down low and back up. Then we're going to take the ball with our fingers and we're going to work on passing around our waist. Just like this. Pass around your waist. Maybe about right now we can change that direction. Okay. Pick it up. Bend down. Let your knees touch together. Go around your knees. Good. Bend around your ankles. Keep going. I'm going to watch you guys. Keep going. Fingertips. Good. Whole time, try to keep your eyes up on the screen or eyes straight ahead. Those feet together, Ty. Tyler. Got Ty and a Tyler. All right, now around your head. Straight up around your head. Okay, now combo. One around the head, one around the waist, one around the knees, one around the ankles, knees, waist, head. Eyes through the head. Okay. Go at your own pace and you want to speed it up as you go. That's great. Okay, good job, guys. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're just going to work on stationary pounded ball handling. Now, a lot of these drills, guys, we're not going to necessarily, we get the ball in a game, we're not going to be doing this, in a game. We're working on developing our skills, developing our fundamentals. So, right now, you're going to get your knees bent, your butt down, and your back straight, okay? You've got to get in an uncomfortable position to get good at things. You can create muscle memory. We got our butt down, our knees bent, squat position. For some of you might be starting to do workouts. Okay, our feet are going to be a little wider than our shoulders. We're going to put that ball out right in front of our right knee. Fingertip control. We're going to pound that dribble. Right. Switch left and go left. Let's go right hand right now. Everybody go. Eyes up. Push to your left now. Eyes up, eyes up. Good job, guys. Good job, eyes up. All right. Good job, Isaiah. Isaiah and Landon together there. All right, good job. Okay, take a break. Now, who can tell me, why do we want to have our eyes up when we're dribbling?
So you can see the basket.
Okay, we can see the basket, number one. What else do we want to be able to see?
Other players.
Other players on our team, offense, defense. Okay, we've got to be able to see the floor. Okay, you got to have vision. If you got your head down, what you guys are going to find out, some of you older guys, what we do in high school. I know Colin knows with his older brother that played for us, Tyler, you obviously your dad, both Ty's dads, coaches. We scout and we look for weaknesses. If we see this kid dribbles with his head down, we're going to attack them, okay? Or they can't dribble with their left hand, we're going to attack them, and we're going to try to make life tough on them. So you got to develop those weaknesses. Okay, now, we're going to do what we call a 2-dribble cross, okay? Where we're going to work on 1, 2 dribbles, and we're going to cross it over, low and tight. Okay, so it's a low, tight crossover, 1, 2, quick. And we're going as quick as we can, 1, 2, quick. Go. Cross.
See me dribbling.
Dribbles and crosses. Good. Tie up. Good. Eyes up, Ty Park. Good, Isaiah. Good job, Colin. Jacob and Addie, good job. Good Ty. All right, stop. Now, one thing. Dribbling, guys. The ball's for a second. We want to keep the ball in our center. Term I use, meaning we want to center the basketball a lot of times. If I'm dribbling and I beat somebody off the dribble, I have that ball out here, it's exposed. we want to keep the ball within your body. So get those feet a little wider. Instead of being way out here with it, let's be tight, okay? So we're tight here. Okay, keep it tight, low and tight. Ready? Go. Low and tight, guys, low and tight. Good job. I think we lost some connection with some of you. Keep it going. Good. Low and tight, low and tight. Good. Now, take a break. Okay, actually, it's break time. Get a quick drink. Quick drink, guys. Quick drink. Okay, kind of get in some shade. We got a 1 minute drink break. Go. Thanks. Trying to do something, man. Yeah. Might pick a different time of day next time, though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good call, man. Have a good one.
Remember, we have lemonade stand too. Say mute if you were gonna dribble. Did we lose connection?
He's not muted, that thing.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and come on back, and we'll get back going with ball handling. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do some more stationary one-ball ones. Might even add a second ball, see kind of where we're at right now. Okay, now what we're going to work on is just what we call basic stationary figure eight. Okay, just stationary figure eight. So you're going to get your feet wide. Our feet are going to be locked together, meaning we're not going to move them if we don't have to. All we're going to do is we're going to just do a little figure eight dribble. And what I want to work on with this, guys, is I want to work on as low a dribbles as possible. And I want to work on that guide hand coming around and protecting the ball. Okay, so that when you switch hands, that opposite hand protects. A lot of low dribbles. That ball's not touching our palm. Okay, you guys ready? A lot of low dribbles. Ball doesn't touch our palm. Okay, ready? Go. Good. Try to keep those feet stationary if you can. If you're tall enough, you got a big enough gap there between your legs. Good job. See you, Sam. Good. Nice job. Try to reverse the direction you're going now, guys. Try to reverse the direction. Good. That's not a lot. It's not easy to reverse that direction. That's good.
You're fine. Go back the other way.
You're fine.
Okay, stop. Now, bring our feet together. We're going to do what I call these rock dribbles. We're going to rock it back and forth, okay? Out to the side. So we kind of rock it back and forth, right-handed, and then same thing, left-handed. Try to keep your fingers on top of the ball. Eyes up. Ready? Go. You guys can unmute. It's fine. Log back on. I'm going to try to share this whole video with everybody when it's over. Okay, good job. That's a rock dribble. Now, sweep dribble. Feet are a little wider. We sweep it back and forth. Okay, out in front. Eyes up. A little better at it. Wide. Get tight. Okay? Wide. Get tight. Dribble. Good job, Ty. Good job. Good job, Ty Park. Okay. Good job. Switch hands. All right, you guys are doing great. Okay, stop. Now we're going to have our first competition for the day, okay? We're going to have some competitions throughout the day, and you guys are going to record your totals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 30 seconds on a timer. And you guys, if you have somebody to count for you, that's great. If not, you can count yourself. And since we've got groups of 2, if you guys want to go at the same time and go kind of honor system, that's fine. What we're going to do is this is called a 30-second killer, okay? It's a 30-second killer. I get a lot of these drills online. I'm going to share all the stuff at the end, a lot of resources for you guys to use at the end of camp. But 30 seconds, that 2 dribble cross we did earlier, okay? We're going to count how many dribble combinations we can get. So every time I cross, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Every time I cross it over, it's 1, okay? But I have to go 2 dribbles in between, 2 dribbles in between, right? Everybody got it? We're going to go 30 seconds, okay? 30 seconds, and you're going to count how many different combinations you can get. Our high school guys, some of our better high school guys, can get up in the 40s, meaning they're doing more than 1 per second. So the idea is to push yourself. So 1, 2, cross. 1, 2, that's 2. That's 3. That's 4, okay? I'm going to start you here in a little bit, okay? So everybody ready? 30 seconds. Starting now. Eyes up, good. Good job, guys, good. Eyes up, tight crossovers. I can see you, Sam, you're all right. Keep going, 5 seconds, keep going. All right, stop. Okay. All right, good job. I'm going to ask you what you got. Okay, I'm going to go alphabetical order. Addie, how many did you get? Might be a little easier. Maybe I'll do that afterwards. Kind of have your parents write down or keep track how many you got, 30-second killer, and we'll get that afterwards, and we'll kind of share the totals with you a little later so we don't waste time doing that. All right, now, if you guys have cones, okay, or if you have water bottles or a garbage can or something, get 3 or 4 of them and kind of set them in a line and space them out a little bit, just like this. Okay, I've got these cones right here. You can use anything. You can use anything. You can use shoes sitting around in the garage. You can use bottles. You can use hats, whatever you want to use. Okay, go ahead and get that set up. Okay, 3 or 4. It doesn't have to be exact number that I've got.
Oh, so Beau can see him, but I get his.
It can be anything used as an obstacle or something to dribble around. You kind of set them up in a line. Okay, while you guys are doing that, talk a little bit more. Hopefully you guys can hear me, about what our word of the day is, okay? What's that word of the day?
Commitment.
Commitment, okay? Can anybody tell me something real quick? Can be anybody. Tell me something you have a good commitment towards. What's something you're committed to? Anybody can shout it out.
School.
School, good. You got to be committed to school. If you're not committed to school, you can't play sports. If you're not eligible. What else are you guys committed to? I know not everybody's muted, but I just want to kind of kill the time here. Okay. I think it looks like everybody, John and Sam, I can see you guys. See one of the twins there ducking in. Okay. All right. We're going to work on cone drills. Now, the reason I brought up commitment, a lot of basketball is about commitment. A lot of sports, a lot of everything in life. Well, you're going to get out what you put in. Okay. By being here on a hot day in the middle of July in the heat, in that commitment, we're going to try to make something of it. All right. What we're going to work on right now with our cones, if you guys can see me, I'm going to work on crossing over, dribbling in between the cones. Now, when I cross over, I want to keep that crossover very low and tight. Because the idea is if I'm in the defender's guarding me, crossing over high, they're going to pick it off. Okay? I want to keep that dribble low between the cones. I'm going to come at the cone. I'm going to go tight dribble across. Right? Come back, inside. I'm kind of weaving in and out of the cones. Okay, we're going to do that for a couple times until I stop you. Okay, you can set up the cones how you want, but we're just going to work on tight little crossovers in between the cones. Ready? We'll go for about 45. We'll go about 30 seconds until I stop you. Ready? Go. All right, guys, good job. Go low and tight. With us, Robert? Okay, good. There you go. Good job, Seton boys. John. There's John. Okay, good. Okay, keep going, keep going. All right, stop. Good job. Okay, back to the screen real quick. Now, as we progress, there's going to be multiple combinations we can do within those cones, okay? The next one I want to do, okay, is we're going to do what we call a hesitation dribble. Now, a hesitation dribble is when we hesitate means we change speed. I think it's something that's very important. How many people know who Luka Doncic is? Anybody know who Luka Doncic is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's one of my favorite young players and Liam's favorite player in the NBA. He plays for the Mavericks. He's only 20 years old. Now. But he's one of the best players, probably 10, 15 best players in the NBA right now. And would you say he's the fastest player in the NBA? You guys know him? No. No, he's not. But what he knows how to do is he knows how to play with the proper speed and technique. If you, just like in baseball, if you're a pitcher, you want to change speed. You know, if you're throwing, if you're a major leaguer and you're throwing 98 every time, no matter how hard you throw, they're going to hit you. So you've got to learn how to change speed. So what we do when we hesitate is we go as fast as we can, and we stop, and we go again. So as fast as we can, we hesitate, and then speed it up. So the idea is to throw your defender off. So what we're going to do now, each cone we're going to hesitate. So I'm coming here. Hesitate. I come back with my left. We'll work on that hesitation dribble. You can space your cones out a little bit more, maybe. Maybe space those cones a little bit more out. We're going to work on hesitation dribble, and we're going to take another quick break. All right, 30 seconds. Hesitation dribble. Ready.
Go in between.
Keep that eyes up. Eyes up. Ready, go. Eye up, train, good. Eyes up, Colin, good. Working on right hand down, left hand back. All right, Jack. All right, Robert. Eyes up. Go, guys. All right, good job. All right, take a quick 1-minute break. Okay, get a drink, get some shade for a minute. We got about a little over half hour left.
Half hour.
All right, guys, you want to come back? I'll go ahead and pick back up here. All right, next thing we're going to work on, really important, is our footwork, okay? Now, I'm going to demonstrate something. I want you guys to watch me. I want you to tell me the different footwork moves that I do, okay? Everybody keep an eye on me. I'm going to fast.
Boy.
What's the first thing I did? What's this? What's that called? Come on, camp veterans that have been in my camps in the past. What's that called?
Stop.
Right?
We want to jump stop, okay? Jump. Why do you jump stop?
To throw your when the defenders jump, so you can get them off balance.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to be off balance. Get the defenders off balance. Because if I don't jump stop, if I don't jump stop like this, what is that?
Travel.
Traveling. Well, give the ball to the Pirates. Give the ball to the Potters. Something we don't want to do, right? So I've got to be under control because once I jump stop, I can still do what?
Do you pivot?
Pass, shoot, or
What's this?
pivot.
Pivot, right? Now, you can have one pivot foot, right? This a travel?
No.
No.
This a travel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because I switched pivot feet. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to dribble in. We haven't worked on shooting yet. We're going to do a my helper back? All right. We got a 360 pivot, okay? And we're going to shoot it. So you're going to start at the top of the key. Liam, get a ball. You're going to take one or two dribbles, get close to the basket. I'm going to take one, jump stop. Once, twice. I'm going to shoot it. Jump stop. Pivot. Pivot. Two. All right, you guys ready? Now, when you do it, every other time, switch your hand and switch your foot you're pivoting on. I'll watch. Ready? Go. Good jump stop, pivot. Eyes up and ball up. Eyes up, ball up. Eyes up, ball up. There you go. Next time. A little bit more. Good. Dribble right for the basket. We're having short shots right now. Okay, good. Work on that pivot. All right, nice job. All right, back to the screen real quick, guys. One thing I want to add, we're going right back to one thing I want to show you, though. Anytime we are shooting or have that ball, very rarely do we want that ball down here, okay? What's the only thing we can do from right here? That's your granny style, and that's your school, okay? But we want to be in that triple threat position. If I haven't dribbled, what three things can I do from here for triple threat? Three.
Dribble, shoot, or pass.
Dribble.
Dribble, shoot, pass, right? So those are the three things we can do. We want to be in that triple threat as much as possible. So I want everybody to do 4 more times, 2 with your right, 2 with your left. And when you pivot, I want that ball up. If you're watching me, I'm here, ball's up, I shoot, okay? Keep that ball above your elbows. 4 times, 2 right, 2 left. Ready, go. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep that ball up. Pivot. Good, Colin. Keep those eyes on the rim. Try to keep those eyes on the rim. Pivot, eyes up, ball up, eyes up, ball up. Okay, everybody do 4. Watch 4 come back to the screen. All right, one more thing we're going to add, okay? That's an offensive weapon. We're going to try to maybe give you something different each day, but that's an offensive weapon you got to be committed to get better at, your footwork. If you have sloppy footwork, if you're turning the ball over, if you're traveling all the time, I'm telling you, as you get into more competitive basketball, as you get into the junior high and into high school, you're going to have a hard time finding the floor because your coach got to find somebody they can trust to not turn the basketball over. So that's where solid footwork. I'm sure the coaches out there, I know Coach Ufftrain, Coach Park, Coach Byers, a lot of the coaches listening, we can tell pretty early on, hey, that kid's got good footwork, and it's about what you put in and how you're working at it. Next thing we're going to work on is a shot fake, okay, and we're going to add that to our footwork, okay? I consider a shot fake a part of footwork. So everybody, look at me, okay, just stand in front of the screen like I am. Okay, we're not going to shoot the ball right now, but we're going to work on a shot fake. Now, kids think I'm crazy when I say this all the time at camp. But if you want to get good at a shot fake, which is an offensive weapon, some of the best shot fakes we've had on our team and our program in the past years, Brian probably agree with me. We had 2 of them probably on the same team, Max Vickers, Brandon Godfrey. That's the last time we won. We won 23 games, a regional, and a conference title with that team. They had really good shot fakes that we could use as weapons. Mitch Vickers had a good shot fake, okay? Mason Benning had a good shot fake last year. We want to show that ball, okay? Because what's the whole point of it? Is to fake the other team out, right? Basketball is a game of deception. We try to trick the opponents. So everybody hold the ball up like we're getting ready to shoot, okay? And we'll work on this with our shooting pocket here in a minute, but we're going to show that ball chin to forehead. Meaning I'm going to move it and make it look like my shot as much as possible. So I want everybody to do that 5 times. Ready with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're showing that ball. Now, 4 times I want you to come over and do what you just did, but we're going to add it with the shot fake. So you're going to come over here. You're going to start. Put a shot fake, 1 dribble jump stop, pivot, shoot. Okay? We're going to do that 4 times. Shot fake. Notice, watch my dribble. I push that way out. So I'm here. Push that dribble way out. Pivot, shoot. Ready? 4 times.
Good.
Go. Good shot fakes. Good. Pivot. Keep that ball up.
Follow.
You shot it.
Shot fake, guys, 4 times, and you come back to the screen. Once you're done with that, guys, get a quick drink, take a quick breather, okay? And we'll pick back up. Take about a 1-minute break. Okay, while you're waiting, if you want to have your parents, they can message me if they want what your score was in 30-second killer. That was the 2 dribble crosses, and I'll add that to our list. They can do that at the end. We're gonna do, I think, 2 more competitions yet.
You just put it in the message thing.
We're at 30.
You crossed over more than that, but you dribbled twice. So it didn't count, too.
Like, actually message. Ian's email. It's fine up to the side.
Going. Just realized I had the basketball at 8 foot there from the little kids. Okay, what we're going to work on next is our shooting form. Okay, there's a couple things. There's a lot that goes into shooting the basketball. There's a couple things I think we can maybe kind of share and convey. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead and put what you got in the chat. Thank you, Grant. If you want to type what you got in the chat, good job, Ty. On the dribbling for the 30-second killer, you can go ahead and do that.
C24.
You go ahead and do that as I'm talking. Okay, one of the most important things, guys, with when it comes to shooting is how you grip the basketball. Okay, and we said you want to grip it with your fingertips, not your palm. What I want everybody to do: hold the basketball with your shooting hand. Okay, I think we got at least 2 lefties, I think. Okay, go ahead and hold the ball with your shooting hand. I want you to make sure, if you can kind of tell here, I don't want to get the lighting right, that I have what I'd say is some daylight in there in between my palm and the basketball, where I can take my non-shooting hand and I can actually touch the palm of my hand. So everybody try to do that real quick. Try to take your non-shooting hand and touch the palm of your shooting hand. The reason why we want to do that, and like for me, I'm 6'5", I've got pretty big hands. It's a lot easier. Some of you guys with smaller hands going to be a little bit more difficult. But we want that thing coming off our fingertips, because we're going to have much more consistent release point if it's spinning off our fingers every time. Okay? So really work on, if I'm shooting at that basket, I'm getting my hand right under the ball. Okay? My fingers are spread, okay? So I have good control over about the entire basketball. If I can get it and catch it and get my hands on the seams, that's where I like it. And I can touch that palm. Now, we don't just shoot the ball one-handed in basketball. You use that other hand, we call that a guide hand, okay? So you can call that I call that a guide hand. And that's just what it does. We put that guide hand on the side of the basketball, and it guides the ball to the hoop. It doesn't go with it. We don't want to shoot where both of our hands go out. We want that guide hand, I like to think of it, pointed to the sky. So when I release, my guide hand kind of freezes. My shooting hand goes through, and I snap that wrist down, okay? So when we add that guide hand here in a minute, that's what I want to think about. Well, right now we're going to do what we call the D. Brown drill. Some of your parents probably know D. Brown from the Illini back in the mid-2000s, or the one-arm progression. Okay, we just call it one-arm shooting. This is what we try to tell our guys they're supposed to do when they walk in the gym. So I want everybody to walk up to the basket, and what you're going to do, you're going to stick that opposite hand behind your back. We're going to get all 10 toes square to the rim. We're going to bend twice. We're going to turn the ball over. I'm working on having that guide hand. We're going to rise up, and we're going to try to switch it. Okay? We're going to start on the side of the hoop. You're going to shoot 3 from this spot. Real close. I'm going to come here. I'm going to shoot 3 from here. Okay? I'm going to come over on the side. And I'm going to shoot 3 from here. Okay? Hand behind our back, so we're not working. We're working on just one arm. Bend twice. Push it up. All right, three total each spot, 9 total shots. If you got a partner, just go one and then the other goes behind. Good. Work on all 10 toes square of the rim, guys.
Next one.
Girls. Not shooting bank shots right now, trying to get perfect swishes, trying to keep our shoulders square, not shooting across our body. Now, as you're shooting, okay, work on your balance and work on following through. Once you shoot those 9, come back here to the screen.
That was 3 already.
Each spot, kind of that's triangle shooting. We're good. They're laying concrete across the street. That'll help us here.
Concentrate, Bucko.
All right, good job, guys. Once you get done, everybody report back to the screen, and we're going to add one little thought process here. So we work on that ball being rested in the fingertips. Now, what I want you to think about is your follow through, okay? So when we follow through, we want to take that wrist, almost snap that wrist, and really focus on your middle 3 fingers. Those are the fingers that should really be coming down, tapping towards the wrist so we can get that spin on the ball, so that way when it hits the rim, it has a better chance to go in. The other thing, and some of you guys have been in my camp before might remember, we always say we want to reach in the cookie jar. Anybody remember that? Where we want to, if we're going to try to get a cookie or candy out of a cookie or candy jar, you want to reach up and into that jar. That's what we want to think about. Reach up and in. It's not baseball where we're throwing strikes. We want to reach up and in, okay? So we get some arc on the ball, okay? So we give it a chance to go in. Because we can't, if we have a flat shot, our percentages are going to be way down. So with those thought processes in mind, snapping that wrist, reaching for that cookie jar, do the same thing, but everybody's going to take one step back. So I come here, I might come close. One big step back, same thing, and I'm working on reaching in that cookie jar. 3 shots a spot, 9 total. Go ahead.
Closer.
Goes to the rim, have that hand behind your back, keep that elbow under the ball, guys. Keep that elbow nice and tucked under the ball. Use it as a lever. Keep yourself squared. 3 shots each spot. Okay, good. Now as you're going, add your guide hand now. Add that guide hand like a normal shot. Go ahead and add your guide hand. Work on freezing that guide hand. Add your guide hand. Work on freezing that guide hand coming through now. So I'm here. Add that guide hand and frame that guide hand coming through. So like a normal shot you'd shoot. Work on that guide hand still and having that follow through hand come through. Good, Ty Park. Good job. Good job, Ty up, Trink. Wait, Colin. Good. That's why those eyes up, Colin. A little flat. Get it up over the rim. Good shot right there. That's okay. Way to give it a chance there, John. Get it up over the rim there, Sam. Add it. Okay. If you don't have a hoop to work with, you can I think looks like everybody's got a hoop. All right, good job, guys. All right, next thing we're going to work on was shooting, okay? One of the things, come on back to the screen. Grab a drink if you need to while you're waiting, while you're listening. We only got about 10 minutes or so left. We got about 13 minutes left. So go ahead and grab a drink and come back to the screen. One of the things, a lot of times in basketball, you need, one of the beautiful things about the game is you don't necessarily need a partner to get better. You know, baseball is a great sport. A lot of times it's hard to play baseball by yourself. Football, it's hard to play football by yourself. Okay? Basketball, you really need a basket, a ball, and a hard surface. You know, so there's a lot of opportunities to get better and to work on your game. And sometimes you don't have somebody to pass to you. So one of the easiest things to do is do some self-toss drills, okay? So what we're going to add now is if I take the ball here and I put backspin on it, it's going to come right back to me, okay? And that helps me work on catching the ball, because a lot of times you're going to be catching the ball from a teammate. You're going to have to work on getting that ball where you want it, getting in that grip off the catch, okay? So we're going to work on some self-toss shooting and also add our footwork into it. What I like to think about, guys, is when I catch the ball, I want to be ready to shoot. I want to be ready to score. My first thought has to be look at the rim. Raise your hand if you know who Larry Bird is. All right, a couple of you, good. Best basketball players of all time, played with the Celtics in the 80s. He said the best fake in basketball is looking at the rim. If you are looking at the rim when you catch the ball, you are a threat. So we have to think, look at the rim when we catch. But what I want to think is our pivot foot, I want to hit the floor and hit the ground when I catch the ball. So what I want you guys to do 3 times, I want you to work on spinning it. And when that ball hits your hand, you step with that pivot foot, meaning for you left-handers, it's your right foot. You right-handers, it's your left foot, okay? And then we step with that second foot, okay? 3 times, I'm gonna work on spinning. That's just a 1-2 step. If you watch my feet here, I'll scoot back. That ball hits my hands, and I do that little 1-2, okay? 3 times, work on that, guys. You'll see why I'm doing it here in a second. Spin it. Left. For your left-hander, step with your right, then left. Good, Ty. Left-hander, Colin. Good, Colin. Right, then left. Here, show me, Robert. Show me what you got here. Good. All right, nice job. Now we're going to do that same thing into our shot. Self-toss. 1, 2. We work on that into our shot, okay? Nice brick. Okay, 1, 2 into our shot. Close, you can shoot to whatever range you want right now. We'll work on stepping into that shot. Self-toss. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, guys. You can do it. Self-toss, facing the basket, step into your shot. Eyes up. That's something you can do when you walk in the gym. You don't have a rebounder. You don't have somebody to pass to. This is a good way to stimulate that, okay? Work on that footwork. 1-2 step. Eyes up. 1-2 step with your eyes up. All right, good balance. Good job there, Ty. After good balance. Good, Ty Parker. We get up on the rim. Want to get up on the rim, give it a chance to go in. Get up on the rim, give it a chance to go in. All right, now, everybody go stand under the rim. Directly under the rim, and watch me. Same thing now. We're going to toss it out, jump stop. Now we're going to pivot and shoot, okay? So self-toss out, jump stop, pivot, and shoot. You got me?
Yep.
Stand into the rim, self-toss. When we jump stop, that ball's up, guys. Keep it up.
All right, come on, slow.
Self-toss, jump stop, pivot. Ready? Go. Self-toss, throw it out to range. Good. Keep that ball up, pivot. When you pivot, guys, keep those eyes on the rim. Got a partner, one can go straight, one go left. So we can get as many reps in as we can. Good, Tyler. Pivot. Good. Pivot. Good.
Travel.
Good job, John. Here you go, Sam. Colin, can't really see you, Colin, if you want to lower the oh, I can see you. Never mind. There you are. Good. Pivot. Good, Robert. Okay, make sure you take that dribble, though. Okay, good. If you have a hoop there, that's fine. Go ahead and shoot where you think the hoop would be.
That's
All right, good job. All right, guys, let's get to the right wing, okay, which is the right side of the floor.
listen.
Halfway between top of the key, the center of the court, and the baseline. Just want to work. I know we only got a few minutes left. Okay, we're going to work on, just want to show you the layups. Okay, just layup form, and then we're going to do a free throw contest and be done for today. What we try to do from the right wing, get your right foot back. Okay, if you left-handers want to start on your left wing for your strong hand, you can. We want to get that our right foot back for right-handers, left foot back for left-handers. That ball in our right pocket, our right hip, and we're going to try to get to the rim in one dribble with what we call a step and a half. Okay, and lay it up off the glass and in. Okay, so just a basic layup, step and a half, lay up off the glass and in. Okay.
No,
Long dribble, long step, so it's step and a half. We should cover a lot of ground in one dribble. Ready? See what you guys can do. Go. Step and a half. Pretty good, Robert. Good. Go ahead and shoot them, guys. Go ahead and shoot them. Good, Ty. Get that ball high off that square. The reason they have that square on the backboard, that's what you should be aiming at. Get that thing high off the square. Okay. Nice and soft. That's okay, Sam. Good footwork. Keep that ball on your outside hip. You want to keep it protected. Pretend like there's a defense on the inside. Okay, pretend like there's a defender. If you guys can work both sides if you want. We're going to wrap today. Go ahead and shoot off that one foot there, Ty, for the layup. Good. Good, Colin. Eyes up, eyes up. All right. All right, good job, guys. Just want to introduce that. We'll work more on that tomorrow, okay? Last contest, we're just going to have two contests today. We're going to have what we had already with a 30-second killer, and we're going to end with a free throw contest, okay? So everybody's going to shoot 10 free throws. What I want you to establish here, okay, before we go, you need to get a free throw routine down. Free throw routine, meaning what you do every time. We're not on a hardwood regulation court, but there's a nail right in the center of the court at the free throw line at pretty much every basketball court I've been on. What that nail tells you is where the center of the free throw line is. Some people like to split that line, put it right between, right literally between their feet. Some people like to line their shooting foot up on it, whether it's their right foot or their left foot if they're left-handed. But the idea is we want to develop some kind of routine. Some people like to maybe 1-2 dribble, spin it, okay, and shoot. Some people might like to get a little fancy with it. Some people get a little rhythm. The one thing I'm going to ask you guys, I ask our guys to do, is to get your eyes on the rim early. If you're a baseball pitcher, if you're the catcher, guys, and I'm pitching, and I want to throw a pitch, I'm going to be looking at the target the whole time. My eyes aren't going to be over all around. If I'm pretending like I'm shooting over you guys' head right now, my free throw routine is this. I'm finding that nail. I'm getting my feet set. I'm just going 1-2 dribble. My eyes are locked in on the target. I'm rising up and shooting. Some people like to look at the front of the rim, the back of the rim, the middle of the rim. Pick out what works for you. What we're going to do right now, you guys are going to shoot 10, and you're going to record your total in the comments, okay, and you're going to let me know what you made, okay, and that's what we're going to wrap today, okay? So 10 free throws, You're going to record your totals. Okay, we'll work on a free throw routine. Okay, try to get free throw distance if you can. You got a line mark. If not, get it just in general, what you think your free throw distance is.
You can't see anything? Yeah.
Robert, if you want to work on just kind of shooting the ball up, just kind of pretend shoot that ball up in the air, work on your form, you can, bud, okay? Eyes up. Best of 10, best of 10. Get it up there. Give it a chance to go in. Give it a chance to go in.
Is that 6?
Once you guys are done, you can come back, record what you got in the group chat. Wrap for the day, but finish strong, okay? Even if you missed a few, focus. Free throws are important.
Oh, thanks.
Wait.
All right, you guys can go ahead and record in the chat section here. But as you do that, you guys were awesome today. I know it's not ideal circumstances. We'd much rather be in Popsdale Gym. The good news is there's air conditioning in there now. So when we have another camp next year, maybe, we'll be a lot cooler than we are right now. But everybody, boys and girls, were awesome today for day one. I know we're adjusting. Hopefully it goes a little smoother with connections tomorrow. But tomorrow is Jersey Day. So if you guys have any jerseys you want to wear, basketball jerseys or whatever jersey it might be, you can do that. We'll let John and Sam wrap up their free throws here. I'll keep this up and posted. But keep going strong, guys. You go ahead and finish.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys did great today. I'll be in touch tomorrow with the link and everything. So I know your parents are probably listening, but go ahead and type your totals in if you haven't already for your 30-second killer for the dribbles, what you got on those crosses, and then how many free throws you made out of 10, and I'll record it. We're going to do kind of a prize. I know we can't do, it's hard to do T-shirts and stuff like we usually do every day. We are going to have one big prize at the end of camp. Again, word of the day, commitment. Think about those things you're committed to in your lives, guys, and really try to put a lot of effort into being good at those things. Okay, things we should all be good at, like students and sons and daughters and brothers and sisters. But obviously, those things that are passions. Okay, whether it be sports or whatever it might be. You guys are awesome for tuning in today in the heat. Thank you, and I'll leave this up a little bit here longer if you guys want to post in the chat. But great job, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.